Orúkọ mi,
I did not come, before the primaries, basically because then I was an aspirant, and I feel very strongly within me that it's very unnecessary to, at that level, involve the palace in what I know is purely an intra-party affair.
Today, come to introduce to you, sir, Comrade Eyangho, candidate for APC for Warri Federal Constituency.
Monarchs, are the closest to the people. Government is a bit far away. That's why, as a strategy, we have decided to flag off our campaign by first visiting the traditional rulers. And we have decided to start with the Olu of Warri. We will visit other traditional rulers from the 3 Warri local government to tell them that we're about rolling out our campaign. It's very important, and traditional rulers have a role to play in every society, be it here in Nigeria and abroad, because they are the closest to the people. The people listen more to them than they would to government. So for me, their role cannot be underrated, and that's why I'm here, and we will visit other traditional rulers too.
I'm here with my team as part of my personal decision to flag off my campaign right here in Edomi. I feel, as a Shekiri man, as a Warri man, that it's most inappropriate to start off my campaign without first coming here. And that is why we're here. I have the competence, I have the knowledge, I have the integrity, I have everything it takes. I tick all the boxes that a representative of the Warri Federal Constituency, your constituency, need. I tick all the boxes, but one, the only box I don't tick is money. But I don't see that as a challenge. I refuse to be discouraged with the fact that because I don't have money, I will not aspire to represent my people when I know I have every other thing it takes. And in any case, once you are elected to the National Assembly, be it Senate or House of Rep, you are not going to the floor of the house to spend money. It's a house you go to talk. Your capacity to talk, your capacity to argue issues for the benefit of your constituents and constituency. I think that is what is paramount. Nobody cares whether you are a billionaire or a millionaire, because you are not going, it's not a criteria that before you talk, you must drop money on the floor of the house. You take the floor and you canvass issues that in the best interest of your constituency.
If victorious, what are your plans for Warri Federal Constituency?
Well, the plans are very numerous. First is to totally reposition Warri. You will agree with me that Warri for the past almost 12 years now has been very, more or less dormant. I see it as, Warri has been lifeless. So first for me is to reposition Warri, And of course, because most people don't have a clear understanding of the core duties of a legislator. A legislator, for instance, is not the executive governor. He does not have executive powers. The primary responsibility of a legislator is to make laws for the good of your constituency, your constituents, and the country as a whole. Make good laws that will impact positively on their lives. That I am very committed to. And I assure you that nothing on the average, nothing less than 3 bills or so, or 4 in a year. The next thing is your oversight function. In the oversight function, I want to look at areas, for instance, like environment. We have a lot of pollution in my constituency. Gas flaring, the waters are not safe again, fishes are no longer in the rivers. So I am going to be looking at the relevant agencies that are catering to these things with a view to making sure that they perform their responsibility. You understand? Our waters need to be cleaned up, and clean up they must. It takes a legislator that knows his onions, that is on the neck of relevant agencies to do that. So I'm going to be very particular about our environment. Then I'm also going to look at issues of unity. There is so much mutual suspicion, you know, amongst, if you will, the three major ethnic groups in the constituency, Shekiri, Ijaw, and Urhobo. There is lack of trust. I'm going to see how I will lessen that imaginary tension. I will make sure that I break all the imaginary glass ceilings of impossibilities in terms of unity in the Warri Federal Constituency among the Shekiri, Ijaw, and Urhobo. And like I said, these things can be done seamlessly. I am thinking of having an annual event, inter-ethnic event, maybe in different ways, sports, writing competition, things that will bring these tribes together annually, every year, so that by the time they are engaging in a more relaxed atmosphere, that this mutual suspicion, lack of trust will drop. And so I'm going to be very particular about that. Of course, youth empowerment, women empowerment, and I'm talking of real empowerment, not empowerment that is not sustainable. I'm talking of empowerment that you can see, that you can touch, that you can feel. That is the kind of thing. I've always said that I don't want to give people fish. Rather, I will teach people how to fish. Because that's what we've been seeing in this constituency. Leaders just want to pay your house rent, want to call you, they want you to call them when your wife is sick, when you can't pay school fees. Those are not empowerment. For me, that is permanently enslaving our youth. And I will not do that. I will teach them how to fish through skills acquisition. I will pay premium on education. So for the women folks, I've said it, I will make sure that I enforce that 35% affirmation in anything I do, be it any opportunity that comes. Women are guaranteed their 35%. I'm offering a participatory leadership, a participatory servant leadership, whereby I will go from bottom up. That's what I will do. I will involve my constituents in everything I do. If I want to sponsor a bill, I just don't want to sponsor it for the sake of it. Is that bill relevant to the people? Do they need it? Did I engage them? You understand? And also, for me, I will ensure that my constituency is indeed, my constituency office is indeed a constituency office where it will be lively. I will be there every time I'm in town. And I'm playing with the possibility of even having maybe 3 constituency offices, possibly, if that will work. Otherwise, if I have 1 constituency office, I will be there. Not what we see now. The legislators, they don't visit their constituency office. They don't. In a year, they may not get there. I want a situation whereby my constituents will know days I am in the constituency office so that they can approach me.
Alex, you know something to me. That is very introduction. In this kingdom, it doesn't meet. It's a household name. For good. Some people are popular for bad things. But I've not heard anything bad about him. That's my own son. So when you say you are going for election, I can only pray for you. I wish you well. You don't need my permission, your party already gave you permission to go. Rather, you are here for lesson. That's what you get. I wish you all the best. Whatever you need to succeed, God will give it to you. God will raise people to support you. Amen. To help you. So that at the end of the day, you can say hallelujah. Yes. Praise God. And that's my wish for you. I'll keep praying for you too. But I want to appeal, like I always told those who came here before. Some still come. Let us try to graduate from politics or bitterness. But to let people know what you can do for them when you get there. That's what matters. Not to run people down, tell lies on them, destroy their character because you want to win. That's unacceptable to me as far as I'm concerned. you have enough integrity to market with you. And people know you. With the little you defend his kingdom, you defend people, you support people. And for that, anybody can come out and say, no, this man was good. I believe that. So, play the politics in a very, very normal, friendly manner. Pray very seriously for God to help you and assist you. Any person you look at and support and assist you, go to them and pay to them. God will raise people to help you. I can assure you of that. So, by the grace of God, you will be victorious. That's my prayer for you. So, I want to thank you all that came with him.
Thank you, sir.
That you are supporting him, God will raise supporters for you too. And they told me that 50 of you are coming. I said, no. Because I'm traveling actually. But I said, I must see you before leaving. So I said, let's put the number down to 20. Otherwise, I would have prefer I was going to that place. God is saying, God will help you. God will support you. God will assist you. God will give you victory.
Amen.
So at the end of the day, we all celebrate your victory. Amen. So God will bless you all too. And bless your...
Ogiame.
Shekiri is one, by the way, whether you are from Ugborodo or Madino, Ureju, Orugbo, or the Shekiri. Shekiri is one. As long as you are an Shekiri and you are a candidate of any other party, you are my brother or you are my sister. That's the way I see it. So Thomas, particularly, is my brother from Ugborodo. And we are friends, not just brother, we are friends. You know, there are some brothers that are friendly. So we have that kind of relationship. But hey, he's PDP candidate, I'm APC candidate. We'll meet in the field. What is most important is that we should keep our campaign decent, issue-based. And that's what I have promised in my social contract, which I have released on the 18th of November, which officially flagged off the campaign. I released a document that I call my social contract with my constituents and my co-candidates. That's what I said. Read that social contract. You will see there that I have promised on my honor that my campaign will be issue-based. No personality attack, no unnecessary running down of my co-candidates. So for me, it has not affected our relationship in any way. We are both matured men, family men. And we know we will rise above politics, because politics will come and go. Relationship remains. It's my friend, it's my brother. Just like Eyangho is my friend, is my brother, and all other candidates.
Wakes up and prays for enemies to the go for them. If not for the haters, how you go there? They rise, they go for them.